Bible Belt kids, when did you realize your church was nothing like Jesus? I grew up forced into church every Sunday in the Deep South. No matter how hard my parents pushed or punished me, I couldn't make myself believe. At 19, my friend convinced me to try his church. This one's different, he promised. Actually generous, not cult-like at all. Maybe without being dragged there as an 8-year-old, having everyone pray I'd find God before burning in hell, things would be different. Maybe I'd finally connect. The pastor had just started the opening prayer when a homeless man quietly walked in. He seemed genuinely kind, just hoping someone would talk to him, maybe share some bread. His clothes were worn but clean. His eyes held this desperate hope. The pastor stopped mid-prayer. Everyone, observed the heretic that just walked in. The entire congregation turned to stare. The homeless man's face crumpled. This beggar is not deserving of the Lord, the pastor announced, his voice dripping with disgust. In the name of God, I order you to leave immediately. The man's shoulders sagged. Tears welled in his eyes as he slowly turned toward the door. And if you come back, the pastor called out, I'm calling the cops. The man shuffled out, completely broken. I stood up and walked out right behind him, making sure everyone saw my disgust. Here was a man who literally followed Jesus' teachings about welcoming strangers and feeding the hungry. And here was a church that threw him out like garbage. That's when I realized some people use God's name to justify being the exact opposite of everything Jesus stood for. The most Christ-like person in that building was the one they called a heretic.